Noddy, Noddy, the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. Noddy, 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 the little man with the red and yellow car. Noddy, Noddy, his tinkling bell means he's the happiest little fellow in all Toyland. There's Biggies and Tubby and Mr. Plod and all his special friends. It's sixpence an adventure, then he'll take you home again. And now it's time for Noddy to wave and say goodbye. He's tired and sleepy and nodding his head. He's ready to curl himself up in bed and see what tomorrow brings. For Noddy, Noddy, Noddy.
JT Love Industries, JazzHandz, proudly sponsors our upcoming feature, Little Hot Finster. Good afternoon and welcome back to JazzHandz podcast. This is the series finale of season 2, and here we have the final speaking appearances before the hiatuses. We give you Harold Brothschild and Kool, our proud, soon-to-be on hiatus mascots. Hey there, folks, or should I say podcast listener dudes. This is Kool here, and I'm Harold Brothschild. And today, before a certain somebody interviews our creator, we have one last final thing to say before our departure. Hey, this is Harold again. Just so you know, Kool and I will be taking a 2-year hiatus, which means our final speaking appearance this September will be a cover of Blues' most prized possession song, All Rise. And hopefully, one love. For the city streets, one love. For the hip-hop beats, one love. I do believe one love is all we need. Your honor, please. You gotta believe what I say. How's that? Not too bad, Kool. But unfortunately, you didn't learn the lyrics right. But don't worry, we have a few months before we're able to learn the lyrics ourselves. But don't worry, it takes a lot of practice. Does it really take a lot of practice, Harold? You gotta be kidding me, dude. Can't believe I'm taking a 2-year hiatus. I'm like the mascot, man. Hey, we're both taking a break. Jordan thinks it's for the best just while we're thinking of new ideas. And then when we're ready to come back from the vault, we will be released from the vault back in comics and documentaries. Just needs a little more time. And a couple of years, of course. That's all from us. Take care, dudes. We'll see you in a couple of months, and then we'll see you in a couple of years, bros. Take care. And we're back on track.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to JazzHandz podcast. I'm Gary Grief, and I will be host this week. Today, we interview someone who is the founder of this podcast. He runs his first ever comic book, a rookie actor of Spectrum Theatre, a lesser known rookie cartoonist at Fly Cheese, and the founder of JT Love Industries. I give you the one, the only, Jordan Tyler Love, everybody. Jordan, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It was wonderful to be interviewing you. So for today's podcast special, I don't suppose you want to explain to the viewers who you are?
Well, I'm Jordan Tyler Love. I am 25 years old. I am from Sheffield. I run JT Love Industries, my non-profit, company. I've been at Fly Cheese Studio for about 4 years now, and I've been at Spectrum for for at least 2 years. I am the founder. JT Love Industries has been running since December 2017. I have Kool as my mascot, Brothschild my narrative documentarist, and a passion for becoming in the voiceover business.
Marvellous. So, where can your fans find out more about JT Love Industries?
Well, my YouTube channel is TLD Flyer Tyler 658 Ultimate on YouTube. I am on Twitter, and I do a lot of critical posts and stuff.
Marvellous.
And
do you want to tell people your Twitter handle?
Yeah, Twitter handle is my Twitter page is Jordan T Lover 1. I do a lot of fan art, which I've been taking a break recently. I do a lot of fan art. I'm working on on a lot of stuff. So yeah.
Okay. And if people went on your YouTube channel, what kind of stuff might they encounter?
All you'd see is animation reels, voiceover reels, fan dubs, logo videos, sound effects, 2D animation tryouts, and a bunch of other stuff, to be honest.
Marvellous.
A lot.
So, folks, if you go on that channel, you might want to put a bit of time aside to get a chance to absorb all the stuff that's going on. Now then, Jordan, you mentioned this thing Fly Cheese a couple of times. What's Fly Cheese?
Fly Cheese Studio is an animation studio for people with autism, founded in 2012, hosted by the well-known Paul Brown. He is the founder. CEO is Wallace Fennessy, who is who's my boss there. And then we have supervisors, Zachary Buchanan, my Tuesday supervisor, and Emily Watson, my other supervisor. They're the session leads at Fly Cheese. They've been the recent ones. Former staff members include Charlotte Darcy, the first person I met, Tommy Grant, a former staff member, and Nat Goldson, who works there on a Friday.
And what kind of things do you do at Fly Cheese?
We do a lot of animations. They're primarily known for their stop motion animations. We also do 2D animation, and we also use software like Adobe After Effects. Let's see now. Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop, Premiere Pro, Dragon Frame, Flipper Clip, to name a few.
Crikey, a really wide range of stuff then. And any of the work that you've done with these projects, these programs, is it available on your YouTube channel, for instance?
No. It's on Fly Cheese's YouTube channel. We have I have Critter. I have DaVinci, which is similar to Premiere Pro, a free version of that, to be honest.
I see. So Fly Cheese YouTube channel, we might find some of your work on there as well, might we?
Yep.
That might be worth looking at, folks. And then I've got to ask, Fly Cheese? Where did that name come from?
Oh boy, you're asking the wrong person here.
Sorry.
Paul Brown came up with the name because he was doing a lot of idents to explain part of what animation is, and legendary Fly Cheese student Joe Taylor has been learning a bit of the basics. Apparently Paul Brown is close friends with Aardman founder Peter Lord, apparently.
Well, there's a thing. So if we want to know more, Paul Brown might be the person to ask.
Yep.
I see. So what about your recent projects?
I've been working on, let's see now, I've been working on Little Red Kitty Hood, Kool issue number 2, a Rad Dude in King Artie's Coat, and I've been working on a couple of animations, Hibernation to name a few, and that's with my Tuesday group. I've been the sole director on that. We have Josh Garcia, who's a long time animator. He's been doing his own artworks and stuff. Avi Denaro, who's been doing a lot of top secret animations, and we have
Right.
recently a new student called Mac Thompson. He's been new. He's been getting to know all the perks. He runs his own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I see. And anything in particular you're looking forward to?
Oh boy.
Upcoming future.
Well, I'm working on Little Hot Finster, which I've been doing a lot of research on Gendy Tartakovsky and Craig McCracken, which I've been doing their early work on Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls. I've been doing a lot of research on that. I've been going through all the episodes of the first 4 seasons of the Powerpuff Girls, and the first 2 seasons and the 3rd season and the beginning of the 3rd season of Dexter's Lab. I mean, Gendy Tartakovsky's early work has to be the best, because Dial M for Monkey, we've actually been doing a lot of that. I mean, I've been doing a lot of drawings based on Gendy Tartakovsky's work, and I'm also looking forward to a new comic called Biscuit Wars, which I'm working on at the moment, which is actually a take on Romeo and Juliet, which is kind of exciting. So I'm looking forward to that. And basically it was originally a project which was going to be stop motion, but I knew it didn't work, so I put it aside for a couple of years, and I brought it back as a revival, as a comic, which will include, basically Biscuit Wars is about digestives and rich tea biscuits, which are rivals. Their fathers are captains, and this girl is falling in love with this boy, and I can't say too much of that as it's top secret, but I've linked it on my Twitter page. That a few pages on my Twitter page, if you feel free, that was one of my recent posts. So yeah.
Marvellous. So more information on Twitter if you want it, folks. Now then, you mentioned Spectrum Theatre?
Yes.
Tell us more about Spectrum Theatre.
Spectrum Theatre is a theatre group run by legendary former teacher Andy Gardner, who you may know from the old Wolfioff School, and his headquarters. Basically his headquarters is based in Sharrow Community Forum. He and his wife have run it for quite some time now. Some rookies, some legendary actors who you may know. Alice Cybery is one of the lead actors. Tom Almart's one of the lead actors. Ro Eggleston's one of the lead actors. Samuel Cropton, to name a few. And it's about people not just on the autism spectrum or the Asperger's spectrum, but dyslexic and other types of disabilities. So yeah, ages from 16 and up. So yeah, they've done a lot of their first one was In Someone Else's Shoes, All Change. Our recent one has been Shoes 2, which is the sequel that I appeared in. That was my first official one last year. And Moving On, which was the first one that I did in the summer, led by Caroline Haywood and Alice Cybery, and in addition to Andy Gardner's screenwriting work. And then we've done a lot of warm-ups to introduce new players and stuff.
I see. So you've done the 2 roles so far on stage, have you?
Yes. Apparently I chose to do those because I wasn't ready to do anything big. I wanted to start off small.
And how did you find doing it?
I mean, I had stage fright. Let's just say I'm always going to have stage fright, because that's just who I am. I mean, it's not what I'm looking for, but it's a start to getting to my voiceover career.
Voiceover career? You've not really mentioned much about that up to now.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a fan of Mel Blanc's cartoon work since I was a wee one. I mean, I've been a fan of Mel Blanc, I've been a fan of Dawes Butler, I've been a fan of Don Messick, I've been a fan of Michael Bell, I've been a fan of Jeff Bennett, E.G. Daly, Kath Soucie, Candy Milo, Fred Tattershaw, Eric Bowser, Christian Potenza, Terry McGurrin, Katie Griffin, to name a few. Even Dan Hennessy and John Stocker, to be precise.
Right. Have you got a favourite out of all those?
Oh boy. My recent one I've been looking forward to is Lara Jill Miller, who I may know from Juniper Lee and Libby from her recent programme, the Ghost of Molly McGee, and Jessica DeChico, who you may know from The Loud House, even though I'm not a Loud House fan myself, but she's done a lot of voiceover in the year. And I know that Jim Conroy's been doing a lot of work also, which I'm kind of, looking forward to.
Marvellous. So lots on your list of things to consume in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about films?
Oh boy, my favourite Pixar movie has to be A Bug's Life. I mean, it's the best Pixar movie there is, besides Turning Red, Incredibles 2, Inside Out, to name a few. And thing is, I grew up with Pixar's movies when I was a wee one. I liked Pixar's movies just as much as Illumination's movies. I mean, as you've seen Mario, I mean, it's really good. So I'm not going to spoil for anybody else, but I'm proud of I'm proud of Nickelodeon's early work when it comes to cartoons and stuff. And yeah, Disney have done really well. I mean, except for merging with 20th Century Studios, that is, but yeah.
Oh, I see. So you've mentioned Mel Blanc, you mentioned Nickelodeon, Disney, Pixar, Illumination. Would you say they've helped you?
Of course,
be what you want to be today?
Well, of course, because Warner Brothers was my first cartoon company I ever watched for. Disney was my second, Nickelodeon was my third. So that's where I learned half of these people. And I mean, Nelvana have done a bit of research. They helped me create Kool. I mean, Terry McGunnan and Christian Potenza were the ideal for Harold Brothschild and Kool, which that's all I've got to them to thank. You see, but. Megan Vollenbach had, been one of my recent voice actors from Toronto that I'd actually trust. I mean, that's why I felt, comfortable with not just Los Angeles' voice actors, but Toronto's and Vancouver's. And the thing is, I've been a fan of Canadian voice actors ever since, not just the Americans. But yeah, because I'm British myself, even though I'm not fully British, but yeah, it's given me a lot of impact.
Ah, I see. So you've heard it here, folks. The influences, the projects and the plans for the future from Jordan Tyler Love. Jordan, thank you for your time.
Thank you. Tune in for some future episodes of JazzHandz. We will be on hiatus from the end of August. It'll be a 2-year hiatus. This is due to working on Little Hot Finster. Tune in for some more road-scoping animations.
There you go, folks.
Thanks for having me.
Leave it with you. Bye for now.
Make way for Noddy, Noddy! He toots his horn to say, make way for Noddy, Noddy! Come on out and play. Make way for Noddy, Noddy! Shout a big hooray! Let's get ready and steady, go! It's a happy day. Noddy's on his way. Make way for Noddy, Noddy! He's driving in his car. Make way for Noddy, Noddy! Big ears can't be far. Make way for Noddy, Noddy! Shout a big hooray! His bell is ringing, we're singing. It's a happy day. Noddy's on his way. Look around, there are friends everywhere. Dinah Dog, Bumpy Dog, Tessie Bear. Fly and Garbo are trouble, but Mr. Plot saves the day. Hooray! It's time for us to say, make way for Noddy, Noddy! He's driving in his car. Make way for Noddy, Noddy! Toy Town can't be far. Make way for Noddy, Noddy! Shout a big hooray! His bell is ringing, we're singing. It's a happy day. Noddy's here. Make way.
Wow, what a great finish to JazzHandz podcast. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I'm glad you all enjoyed the people I interviewed. Hopefully, it'll be bigger and better in a couple of years. Ta-ta for now, buddies. And as what Kool would say, enjoy your 2-year vacation, podcast listener dudes. Bye for now.